Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Good morning, good morning. So I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to see my eyes shift back and forth because I'm actually live on both platforms this morning. And I'm going to tell you guys, for those of you who watch me, I'm coming with the half rebellious word today. Usually it's the rebellious word. It's half rebellious because I just got in from the gym. And I'm like, y'all know how I would say, like, I don't feel like giving these messages, Lord. But he's like, you're going to go do it today. So it's half rebellious. I feel because I feel good. Thanksgiving was wonderful. I hope it was wonderful for you as well. So today's word is, I was listening to, I think his name is Pastor Keon, and he said, you are born looking like your parents, but you leave this earth looking like your decisions. He said, you're born looking like your parents, but you leave looking like your decisions. And what that said to me was, because I've been talking about this for like the past week, is your gift, what you were put here to do. It wasn't a conference call, right? It doesn't matter what your mother did, your father, your grandmothers, your cousins, or anyone else. When it is your time, and he calls you home, he's going to ask, what did you do with the gift that I gave you? What did you do with your gift? What did you do with your gift? Right? So, because so very often there's excuses of what my parents did, what somebody did to me. We're blaming everybody else. But your life is a sum total of your choices at some point. See, when we're younger, right, we have no other choice. Whoever our parental figures, right, they are responsible for our lives, right? But there comes a point in time where you are responsible. So you're born, again, looking like your parents. When you leave this earth, you leave looking like the decisions that you have made. What decisions are you making? What decisions are you making? I mean, it's a real question. What decisions are you making? Are you saying on one hand, I want to be financially free and stable, but yet you're blowing your money here, there, and everywhere? Like, what decisions are we making? Are we saying that we desire love and we desire to be in a partnership or whatever, but we're self-sabotaging? Our character is all out of tact. Like, what decisions are we making? Are we saying to God that I'm living for you, but yet have zero obedience? I can quote 1,000 scriptures. I know all the lingo, but yet when it's time to be obedient, you're not obedient and your character is all out of tact. Come on, what decisions are you making? So this morning I was like driving, I'm driving in the car and I'm like thinking about it and I'm like, wow, it's so right. And I thought about the decisions that I've made, right? So I'm gonna share a quick story with you. But a couple of years back, I would say about 4 or 5 years ago, I was powerlifting, right? When I was doing powerlifting, I would always go to the gym and I would work out at night. And I was always proclaimed to never be a morning person. I'm like, I'm not a morning person. I'm not getting up early. I'm not going to be chippery. I'm not doing all these things. But what I've learned along the way is, see, self-mastery is everything. The mind is negative. The mind does what it wants to do. But you have to show your mind who's in control. So often we want to control everyone else, but no self-control, right? So I came to a decision. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to say I'm not a morning person anymore. I'm going to train myself to be a morning person. And let me tell y'all, real talk, it was the hardest. When I say like the hardest, I would say it took me like a good 4 to 5 months to really get acclimated to being a morning person. But at the end of the day, I was showing my mind, my body, and my soul who's really in charge. Who's really in charge, right? I was like, I'm not going to allow all these excuses. I'm not going to allow when anybody tells me who I am and all to decide who I really am. My life is a sum total of my choices. So if I say I'm going to be a morning person, I'm going to be a morning person. And y'all get up now at 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning, between 4 and 4:15 every morning, I start my morning off. My routine is I start off with meditation and prayer, and then I'm at the gym. I come home from the gym, and then I do whatever I'm doing between work or coming to give y'all this rebellious word, right? So what I'm saying to you is like, no matter what happens to you in life, I've had so many things happen to me. For those of you who know my story, I buried 2 sons, right? Divorced, messed up breakups, all that. Guess what? I still made a decision and a choice to better my best. I always tell the story. I used to be a master manipulator myself. I mean, back in my 30s, manipulative. I told lies. Why was I telling lies? Because I didn't believe in myself. I didn't deem myself as worthy of everything that I had in my life at that time, right? So I did all those things. But then I made a choice to say, I'm not going out like that. I got to get my character intact. Here I am judging everybody else, gossiping about other people. Listen, I keep it funky in these streets. Gossiping about everybody else, but my character wasn't intact. So I'm born looking like my parents. But when I leave here, I made the decision that I'm going out with the decisions that I made. What decisions are you making? Are you telling yourself you're not this, you're not that, so you're not that? That's a question. I was talking to my cousin yesterday, and he something that he said to me, and I had this conversation with somebody else too. And it was like, well, I'm a better dad than I'm a husband. Well, that's a decision. That's a choice. First, there was the word. So the words that you speak off your mouth is powerful. Whoever you say you are, that's what you will be. But if you desire to be something different, you can be that. Make a decision, make a choice. You are not a victim. You are not a victim. I had to come to that conclusion. I was blaming my ex, blaming this one, blaming that one. I had to start thinking about it. Why am I giving my power away? Why are you giving your power away? If you desire something different, do something different. Be something different. It's a choice. I said, I'm going to be a morning person. Cool. I said, I wasn't just going to, be one of those persons that say, I have faith and I believe in God. I decided to be the word. That means I'm obedient to the word. If he says move, whether I feel like it or not. I don't move off my emotions. So many of us make emotional decisions and you wonder why your life is tore up and then you're blaming everybody else. You made that decision. Just like I made the decision, right, to step out on my relationship when I cheated, keep it funky in these streets. But I could have just kept blaming the person I was in a relationship with. Real talk, it wasn't their decision, it was mine. What decisions are you making? And then you're blaming everybody else as if you didn't have a choice. Oh, but they made me feel that way. So then you moved off your emotion. Come on, y'all. Can we keep it funky this day? Can we keep it funky today? Can we keep it funky today? I just want to know. So I'm going to get out of here because, it's so funny. I have a PSP, and what that is, for those of you who don't know, is my personal strategic plan, right? And on it, I have these very specific things that I wanted to accomplish this year, and God has graced me with one of my biggest dreams that I get to go live out tomorrow. So now I got to get off this live, go get in the shower, go get my hair done, because y'all know I'm going to be cute, whatever I'm doing in these streets. And I'm so humbled and so grateful for everything, and I'm grateful for each and every one of you. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you have an amazing Black Friday. Check out my sales. I have Black Friday sales going on. www.mosass.com. Check it out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Again, you are born looking like your parents, but when you leave, you're going to leave with the decisions you make. And I hope you make some great ones. I love you guys. Have a great day.